Hello, I'm Dr. Rex Veeder, and I'm your professor for a course in advanced civic writing, where we're focusing on civic engagement and upon medical humanities. I just want to introduce some ideas to you today to help you get started on your first assignments. And in order to do that, I thought I should just sort of be a talking head. There's a lot of information that I've sent by email, a lot of information on D2L. I hope you've read your syllabus. I hope you've taken a look at the assignments in that first unit called Act 1. There are four units in the course, and there are four acts. And the four acts make up a sort of play that we do together, a performance that, when we're done, will be, I hope, very helpful to you, and you will know something, maybe quite a bit, about medical humanities and about writing for civic engagement. As an advanced writing class, of course, you will get to practice a lot, work on a lot of reading and writing. I hope you get to read and write every day, and that's the best way to keep things moving along. So if you haven't started, now's the time to do it. The first act, there are two areas to it. One is reading and one is formal writing assignments. The formal writing assignments have to do with values. The first example is about values and working with values. We found that working with core values will really help you orient yourself not only to the class, but how the material relates to your life. That's a pretty short assignment, and you can put that up on Dropbox after you've done it. The second one is a review of your readings you've done on D2L and on the syllabus and in various places. A lot of information to let you poke around and think about the definition and the sort of arguments and conversations that go on with medical humanities. The second assignment then is you reading those things and responding to them. I've given you a format that will work, I believe, and that format should be used in, say, 5 to 7 different readings. The final written assignment for the unit or act is a trauma narrative. The assignment sheet for the trauma narrative is pretty explains things pretty well, I believe, and I think if you try it, it will happen for you, but it's a good idea to read some of the materials. I posted up on the assignment some things in the anthology Survive and Thrive. It starts with the heart that will help you, especially pieces by Jess Lowry, Frankie Condon, and Sarah Wiedemann. Those pieces are, I think, good examples of the kind of personal involvement, how narratives work and stories. So it's a really good idea to read those and get a flavor or a feeling for the kind of writing you might do in a personal narrative. The other part of the first unit or act is your reading. Now the reading takes two parts. One is Huskies Write. The other is the Survive and Thrive anthology. The reading and response calendar, there's a calendar for assignments, gives you the pages you want to be reading during the particular weeks. It also reminds you that those comments on the readings will go undiscussed so that everybody can sort of get in there and talk to one another about things. We will use discuss as a possibility and a way to talk about ideas and even assignments. When you go to discuss, you'll notice that there are folders for the discussion of assignments, questions about assignments in the class. Please use those, because a question you might have for me would also be a question that others might have. And so I will give you an answer, but others might have better answers for you than I might. So the idea is to get started, get oriented the first 3 weeks. You want to be thinking and working with the information, getting to define medical humanities, practice the technology on the D2L, and become a part of the class that way. I will be responding as quickly as possible to your comments and to your questions online. I will be setting up a Adobe Connect room for office hours online, where we'll be talking to each other pretty much in the way I'm talking to you right now, but also we'll let you know times I'll be on campus so that you could stop by and see me, or we can run into each other and have a cup of coffee and chat about the course. So the main thing now is to get started, get to work on your materials, and have a good time doing it, I hope. I don't punish people for making mistakes. So if something goes wrong and you're trying to do something, you're not going to get a bad grade. I will help you with revision, putting things back together. There's nothing you can do that would lead to failure in that kind of regard. Not doing something, not getting involved, of course, leads to a kind of failure that I can't do anything about. So get involved, get engaged, and I'll be doing some more of these as we go along. You take care.